to talk about virtual AGMs and electronic voting. And so we wanted to cover that because so far, last spring we were talking about this, the virtual AGMs, and we were talking about electronic voting, and we were talking a bit in the future kind of thing. It was almost like a Star Trek episode, like what it's going to be, what are we building, right? But now we're right in the swing of things. There's been tons of AGMs leading up to October 22nd, which was the deadline to hold your AGM if it had been postponed due to the pandemic. And now we're in the second sort of wave of AGMs leading to the November 22nd deadline, which is the deadline to hold your AGM if your AGM would have otherwise fell within the last 30 days after the end of the pandemic. So all this to say that there's a big jam pack, like all the AGMs are like sort of being held right now, and a lot of people are sometimes timidly attempting the virtual format. Other people embrace it, and so I mean, having done quite a few, and by the few I mean a ton. Having done a ton of them now, every one of them makes me think about something else. And same with the two twins. I mean, after every one of them, we talk to each other. We go, oh gee, like, oh, have you thought of that? And so we sort of need to rethink a bit maybe how we do things. And so as part of this presentation here, we're going to go over various topics: notices, proxies, registration, types of meeting. But I also wanted all my friends around the table to have a critical discussion about these things because, I mean, in the past, we've been doing things the same way because that's how they've been done, and we've just kept repeating that. And so now we're attempting to adapt this past sort of method of operation into this new world. And and maybe we don't need to keep all of the dust and all of the crap that we had in the old world. Maybe we don't need to bring all of that into this new format. I'm not sure. So we'll see what our leaders have to say about that.